Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Shannon Ogden with the latest from Denver 7. Colorado high schoolers are launching a new initiative asking the media to publicize the horrors of mass shootings. Now, they hope the dramatic, graphic pictures will prompt change, but is it worth putting on TV for all to see? Well, we wrestle with it every year as April 20th approaches, and every few months when another person walks into a crowded room and just starts shooting. Tonight, Denver 7's Megan Lopez goes 360.
Sometimes it takes seeing the worst of humanity to bring out the best.
It's the campaign that's already causing controversy, started by a group of current Columbine High School students.
In the event of our deaths from gun violence, we want the images of our deaths to be publicized.
For these students, it's all about helping people understand the true horrors of gun violence. But psychologists say these images can be traumatic.
And I tell them, take all the pictures you can.
While the father of an Aurora Theater victim says maybe this is what people need to see.
I think we need to do something more drastic.
For Kaylee Turner, this is about making a statement.
A lot of times we're sheltered from the true realities of gun violence.
Turner and her fellow students participated in marches, rallies, and vigils and say nothing has changed, but they've seen how images have influenced history.
Art and photography are extremely powerful in creating change.
So she signed a petition and put a sticker on her ID, hoping that if she's the victim of violence, her death will mean something.
We need to at least attempt to show people what is actually occurring.
For Representative Tom Sullivan,
I am the father of a murder victim from the Aurora Theater massacre, my son Alex.
This is about facing reality.
You know, Alex was only was shot one time. He came in from his left side.
He spent years looking through the horrific images of that night.
He's lying on the floor in row 12. He was wearing khaki pants and a red shirt. He's lying face down.
He keeps those pictures on his cell phone, showing them to other lawmakers who he says can become numb to stories of tragedy.
You know, maybe they need to see some of these pictures.
And while he's saddened that high schoolers are having to resort to these stickers, he knows the power of a picture.
What you hope in those instances is that you make an impact on them.
But some experts say showing these images can be traumatic.
The impact of graphic images is more than we might imagine.
Allison Holman from UC Irvine conducted a long-term study after the Boston Marathon bombing of people who saw graphic images and found
you can have post-traumatic stress type symptoms in the aftermath of being exposed repeatedly to these kinds of images.
Holman says she understands the desire to spark change, but believes showing these images could do more harm than good.
I don't think that showing that to the public is necessarily going to make the public more open to instituting the kinds of changes they would want.
Next month marks 20 years since the Columbine High School shooting shook Colorado to its core. A lot has changed since then, but some things have not. And while the country is divided over a solution to school shootings and gun violence, the bottom line is that no one wants another memorial like this to ever have to be built again. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
And we cover these stories because we care about the people, about the issues, about you. You can email us your thoughts on how we're doing and what you'd like to see from us. The address is 360@thedenverchannel.com. Please take a look at this. Denver police are searching for this missing child. He is 10-year-old Shane Rigler, last seen just before noon at West 29th and Tennyson. At the time, he was wearing a gray shirt and black shorts. Please do call 911 if you know anything. After a week of delays, the red flag bill has finally passed the state Senate. It didn't happen easily. Democrats argue this is a careful, regulated process that will ultimately save lives. Republicans said it's written too broadly and that taking guns from people who haven't committed a crime is unconstitutional. And then there's Jerry Sonnenberg, who said Colorado is allowing history to repeat itself. The history he's referring to, though, is the Soviet Union. Take a look.
To maintain its iron grip, the Soviet Union had to turn to the most proven form of suppression, gun confiscation.
I was in high school when the Columbine shooting happened. And I thank my colleague from Sterling who reminded us about the quote that those who do not remember history are doomed to repeat it. We can't ignore the true horror of what's happening and beg for change at the same time.
The bill now heads back to the House. It is expected to pass there.
It's time for the state of Colorado to move forward. It's time to leave our broken death penalty system behind us.
Tonight, the Colorado chapter of the NAACP is joining the call to abolish the death penalty in Colorado. Now, they face a tall order. While a repeal bill originally had some momentum here in Colorado, there is now concern among Democrats that they don't have the votes to get it passed. So this proposal is expected to come back sometime next month. Well, Rockies fans, you get a pass today to hit the bars at 2 in the afternoon. It's a season opener, of course, and Rockies won. They beat the Marlins 6-3. The fans here at Stoney's say they're already dreaming of another Rocktober.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we lost Ottavino, we lost Cargo, we lost DJ, but I think we should be greedy. I think we want that 07 Rocktober World Series fever back.
Look, we'd all like that. The Rockies' home opener is next Friday. Dodgers are in Denver. So here's to hoping it's better than last year when, do you remember that? We had snow and very cold temperatures. From the First Alert Weather Center, look, it's Stacy. Hi.
Hi. Yes, I do remember that, and it looks like it will be much improved for this year as compared to last year, but not for the next 24 to 48 hours. Temperatures are going to be dropping. We have rain expected tomorrow. That changes over to snow Friday night into Saturday. You can see a couple of inches here for the metro area. A lot of that will melt when it hits the ground because it's been so warm, in the 70s the last couple of days. Now, temperatures will be in the 50s and 60s as we get into the beginning of next week, a little bit above normal, but then we drop back into the upper 50s with a slight chance for rain and snow as we go into Thursday.
Thank you, Stacy. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thank you for watching. We'll have another one later for you tonight. Check us out then and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Shannon Ogden.